Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? A gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what to do, and you know why I do it. It's Sunday morning. It's 5:30 in the a.m. and it is January 19th. And I want to share that the world is TikTok silent right now, or my world, USA, is TikTok silent right now, and people are impacted by it. I need to say that people are truly impacted by it. We're messing with a lot of incomes, and a lot of you good people are going to be struggling, with just one day of missed income as we go into this new economy with sky high prices and prices that are going to climb even higher as a result of, I won't say poor health care, lack of farm subsidies, high food costs, the high cost of goods because of pending tariffs and the ban played on. I made no bones about who I voted for and why I voted for them. But here we are at the end of democracy and the end of the democratic process. I'll abide by the vote. But I need to say we need to do away with the electoral college and go to a one man, one vote process. Amen. I need to say that. Let me get into something that I just saw on the news. And it's the day one promises. Day one promise. Huge tariffs. And people think, hey, we present a country with a bill and they pay it. This is true. But whatever they're paying, it's also going to be added to the price of the goods that they're shipping to us. So if we're making less money, or we're making the same money and struggling, we're going to be struggling even more because we're going to be paying more. That part. Another day one promise is mass deportation. Now, I'm sorry. In order to do that, you have to have money to send people out of the country. Where are you going to send them? And how are you going to send them? You see, what's going to happen is this big production, this big show in major cities and movements of some folks. So you can say you fulfilled the campaign promise. But what you're actually doing is creating a human rights violation. But hey, you voted for that. You're also raising prices yet again because you're cutting out a labor force. Okay? And for you folks who are sitting back relying on that labor force, and think about, are you going to do the work? Okay, the other thing that's being discussed is a day one promise. Ending birthright citizenship. See, we're engaging in this mass, they not like us politics. But again, who's going to do the work? who's going to represent. And then we're going to go back to TikTok. You know, is speech really going to be free? Because now it's heavily monitored on certain aspects of social media. And if it's not liked, then, you're sanctioned. Is free speech really free? The people who have money are running things. And those who don't have. So sad. Too bad. I'm glad I'm not you. This is the politics that we're engaging in right now. And there's an acronym. I hate the acronym. So I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to use the same letters. FAFO. Fool around and find out. Or if you're African American, your mother had this way of checking you. And it was contrary to the actual statement. Keep playing with me. And that meant to shut it down. See, right now, we got a rattlesnake. And we keep playing with it. Some of us are going to be bitten hard. I want you to pay attention. Now, here's my real point. This is what I really logged on for. The facts speak for themselves. There are presidents, former presidents, who aren't attending the inauguration. We're talking about Biden. We're talking about Clinton. We're talking about Bush. Not attending the inauguration. That's a wow. Then, the inauguration process starts off with placing a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier. How does that work when you criticize soldiers who died in battle as suckers? People who fought for democracy as suckers? And how do you celebrate somebody that categorizes, people who defended democracy as suckers? Yeah, I'm going to be talking about this for 4 years because I know it's going to be one bad decision after the next, all to benefit the wealthy. We're going to be presented with bills, and I mean literal bills, and we're going to be paying for a long time. I don't know if what is said and done at this current moment will be undone. I want to say in my lifetime. Hopefully it can. And I pray that I have 10, 15 more good years on my life. I hope my nephews or my great nephews will learn to rally and speak up for, now I know this sounds like the Superman introduction for the old black and white Superman cartoons or a show. I hope my great nephews learn to speak up for truth, social justice, and fight for an America that we dream of, we've had glimpses of, that we say we want, but we allow our ignorance, hubris, and avarice to cause us to stumble.